This is the Airbnb Superhost checklist
that you're not gonna wanna skip.
First and foremost, the entryway and the first impression details. I don't think enough people are thinking about this. They're focused on the hot tub, they're focused on the living room, but when your guest first walks into the property, what are they seeing? Like, what are they looking at? That's what's gonna start the journey of their experience at your property. That is like arguably one of the most important things is the entryway.
How annoying is it when you enter a property and you have like nowhere to put your stuff? Sometimes you just need a little table to put like your drink down or your keys. So think of those things as well.
And if you're in a, a seasonal climate, like where are boots going? And like people might say, oh, I don't have room. Well, there's always something that can be done. There might even be a little chest that will double as a seat and you can put boots in there. Rugs to absorb the dampness, the wetness. Like there's always something. Even if you're one of those properties that you open the door right into your living room, which I can't stand, but many builders unfortunately have screwed us with that layout. There's still ways to create an entryway where there isn't one.
Also, like an absolute need, if you have the space, is to do some kind of like seat, especially in like some elderly people. They love to like sit down, put their shoes on, kids even, but have that if you have the space, and also a mirror. Like everybody always kind of wants to check, make sure their hair, makeup looks good before they run out the door. So that's always a nice thing to think about in your properties.
Next is bathroom details. And we're not talking about having like nice decor in your bathroom, like that goes without saying, but it's the little details, like even elevated shampoo, soap, conditioner, like just nice labeled bottles go a very long way, and like not a lot of clutter and stuff in the shower. Changing up the mirror. If you have a builder grade mirror in your bathroom, one of the easiest swaps to make is to change that mirror. Like people will notice that it's not builder grade and it just feels nice, feels more luxury. It's a nicer experience to interact with like a bigger mirror in a bathroom.
And also having the towel hangers and racks. You need to have that. There's nothing more like pet peeve when you go in a bathroom and you have nowhere to put your wet towel. Maybe go the extra step and make it feel a lot like a hotel and have that hospitality element. There's unique things that you can find on YouTube where you roll your towels a specific way, the way you like lay them out. So those are fun little tips there too.
The next thing that like I think very many people skip or they're just not aware of is having subtle luxury signals throughout the property. Guests notice when it's not there, that's for sure. This plays more into psychology and it really allows your guests to just have a nicer experience. Examples of that are like consistency. People love consistency. They might not realize they love it, but they love it. So it could be like consistency in like hardware finishes. Are your forks and knives all matching in the same finish? Is there like consistency with your design throughout your house? Is like all of that it signals luxury. You would never go into like a Ritz-Carlton and not see those things. When it feels more of like a stay and less like your house sitting is like a very, very big difference.
Yeah, and a good thing to actually like, which we recommend and what we have done, is actually live in your space for a little bit. So then you'll catch these little things that might irritate you, especially like the cutlery like not matching. That would be something that you would find if you were interacting in the space with your family and are just simple swap outs. So that's a good recommendation. If you guys haven't been staying in your properties, make sure you do that, or you can have a friend to give you feedback on those simple swaps and changes.
If you guys are doing any influencer stays as well, where you're trading a couple of nights for content, include that in their contract. Say you have to give us feedback on the stay as well. Like any of those things that Erin just mentioned, like functionality or logistical issues, include that. They'll do that easily.
And then another one is just like the comfort and actually like psychology of the layout. Are you doing a thorough space plan and thinking of these things before you are executing design? One of the things that we often see is furniture being pushed up against a wall. You're limiting the space that you can like work with, and it also feels very uninviting. It feels very cold. It's not conversational at all. Unless you don't have any other option to do that, that is the one thing that you shouldn't be doing. Bring that furniture up, create the moment around it, zone it out with a rug, and just having all of the things that you would want. Maybe a table beside the chairs and the couch, so you have somewhere to put a drink. Think of all those things in those spaces.
And this is why we push space planning so heavily, because it's often skipped, but it just goes directly into that comfort and layout psychology piece. difference. Outdoor revenue drivers, of course, if you can add amenities outside, that's always a plus, but then maybe you don't have space or a budget for that. So what else are you including out there? A lounge zone, a fire pit, a game zone. And we can actually link another video that we've done on exactly what you can include in your backyard if you don't have a hot tub or a sauna. Creating the moments rather than just placing the pieces outside is just a huge difference. So if you're acquiring an Airbnb, do not skip any of those things. It will make or break how guests perceive your property and ultimately their experience. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to our channel, come find us on Instagram at Inkwell Designs, and we're just like giving you all of this information for free all the time. So you definitely want to be part of our community. If you're in the Airbnb world, boutique hotel world, reach out to us, ask us any questions. We always love to help.